So today I'm at Pools Brook. It's part of the Old Erie Canal state park system here in Kirkville, New York. And I don't have a lot of time, but I'm trying to see, as many birds as I can see in a really short period of time, and hopefully see at least one cool bird, one bird that I don't normally see. So let's see what happens. So here's the plan. We're gonna walk down this path here. It's a path that goes maybe a quarter mile or so, and so when you get down there to the end, you get to a bridge, and that crosses over to the other side of the canal and the towpath. But this part goes through some woods and some brush, which is a really great place for birds. So total disclosure, I haven't really been here much before. I've been to Pools Brook once or twice, but like the last time we were here, it was winter and the canal was frozen. So we really didn't, you couldn't really see much in terms of like ducks because there weren't any. And it was pretty cold. So we decided not to get out. And that was it. But there was a car parked in the parking lot with just one person sitting in the car. God only knows how long they'd been there. And if you come to Pools Brook, it's kind of like isolated, so it's not a place you would normally go. And here's the weird thing. You see that a lot at parks. Like you pull into a park, it's like a deserted area, and there's a single car with someone sitting in it. And my question is, what are they doing? Why is that? I mean, why do you see a lot of people parked alone in very isolated places in parks? Maybe they're just going for a sanity break. Great, fantastic. Then again, who knows? Maybe they're smoking meth. So some days the bird gods look down upon you with scorn and derision, and they mock your every effort. You see absolutely nothing, even though you work like a dog all day to see stuff. And some days they smile upon you, and today is one of those days. So I was just walking along the path, like we talked about, and I caught a little movement over here along the shore, and lo and behold, it was a spotted sandpiper, which is a really cool bird. If that is the last bird I see today, I'm a happy man. So I hear some chickadees over here. I'm really bad at birdsong, but I know what chickadees sound like. So there's that. Up ahead, there's a Canada goose in the path. We're gonna walk by him and give him a little space in case he's in a less than ideal mood this morning. So as I was walking up the path here, all of a sudden it got super birdy, which is kind of cool. It's like kind of what we live for. I saw a lot of little birds. There was a song sparrow, beautiful song sparrow. Another sparrow that I really didn't get a good shot at, didn't even really get a good look at it, just a little guy. I definitely saw a tree sparrow. That was in the mix. And I saw two downy woodpecker. I could hear them kind of pecking away up here. And yeah, I ran across them. So, that's great. And here's the thing, right? If you're not a birder, you're not going to get this, okay? But if you are a birder, when you get into a really birdy place and there's just little birds everywhere, it can be frustrating, but it's also really exciting. Like it gets your adrenaline running. So it's like, it's better than an espresso. It's fantastic. So, oop, there's another bird. Just a minute. It was another song sparrow. So we're coming up on the bridge, and I kind of want to take it a little carefully because there's some shrubs where you can see around into the canal, and I just want to see if there's anything there before I just all of a sudden, boo, jump up on them and they fly off. So I'm really glad I did that because it turns out that there was like maybe a half dozen common mergansers out here, and I managed to get a couple shots off before they flew and I spooked them. So I just passed a guy and he was walking his two dogs. I'd seen him earlier today, but like across the way. And I passed him, said hi. The guy totally ignored me. I hate that. Why can't people just say hi when you pass each other? So if you're out walking along the canal path, or you're walking, you know, in a park and somebody says hi, be decent, say hi back. Okay, so my faith in humanity's been redeemed. I just passed another guy with a dog and said hi, and he said, "Hey, how's it going? How you doing?" All right, so we're batting 500 today, but at least somebody gets it. So over the towpath today, it's not as birdy as it was on the trail leading up to the towpath. So I'm gonna go back over there. And sometimes it's like that. You gotta know when to call it, right? It's like if you're not seeing birds, go back to where you were seeing birds, and that's okay. So let's head back over there and see if we can catch anything on the way back to the parking area. So on the way back out the trail, I kind of saw the same birds that I saw going through. So here's what I saw today. I saw a dark-eyed junco right away, which, you know, pretty common bird, but still, it's respectable. Saw a tree sparrow, saw some song sparrows. We saw the spotted sandpiper, which was really cool find for the day. I saw a couple of downy woodpeckers. Saw Canada geese, lots of Canada geese, which is kind of normal. You'd expect that. Saw some common mergansers, like a respectable flock of those in the water. Saw a mallard. Heard chickadees, heard red-winged blackbirds, heard cardinal, and saw a cardinal. I didn't get a picture of it, but I did see a beautiful, beautiful cardinal. And I'm sure I'm forgetting something, but those are the highlights. The spotted sandpiper was the big one today. What didn't I see today? Well, I've seen, you know, belted kingfisher before along the canal, and in the back of my mind there's always this hope that, you know, I'm going to see a belted kingfisher. It didn't happen today, and it's one of those things where you have to decide, right? Like, are you going to focus on what you didn't see and get bummed out about it, or are you going to focus on what you did see? So I'm choosing to focus on what I did see, and you know, that's pretty cool. And what I didn't see, that's just a reason to come back again. So that's going to pretty much do it from Poolsbrook State Park here today. If you're in the area, great place to go in the springtime, great place to go all year long. So stop by. Also, a reminder that if you're interested in birds and birding, check out some of the information, resources, and stories at our website, zenofbirds.com. Okay? Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.